Hi.
Hello, Eli.
Hi.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling kind of nervous about the experiment, to be honest. Like, I don't really know what most of these things are. Like that. Over there. What is that?
It's therapeutic, Eli.
Well, to be honest, it's weirding me out a little bit.
Really? And how would you describe it as? Problematic to your emotional stability?
Well, yeah, man, totally. It's freaking me out.
Well then, let's begin the experiment.
I feel like I'm not gonna like this. This is gonna be like a bad, torturous experiment.
Nonsense! We're just gonna take what we dislike in the world and cope with it. And do you know how we cope with things, Eli?
Well, how so?
By beating the ever-living crap out of everything. And that's how we cope with things, Eli. We destroy the ugly things that weird us out. Would you care to give it a try, Eli?
Yeah! Oh! Oh! Doctor?
What? What? Oh yes, very good. You have earned a very healthy and effective coping nugget, Eli.
Have I?
Indeed. I assure you, if you take this experience and apply it to real-world situations, you can benefit both psychologically and sentimentally in your life.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good, good.
Hey man, watch where you're going. Yeah, I think I'm looking around pretty well. I mean, unlike some people.
You think you're so funny, huh?
Hilarious.
So you clobbered a guy for bumping into you in the hallway.
And being blind.
Was this the wisest choice?
I did what I thought was right, and that was punching everything I didn't like in the face.
This is the 10th time this week. You can't just go clobbering everything that you don't like. That's not a healthy attitude.
Well, my doctor said it was a healthy way to cope with my negative problems.
Likely story.
But I'm telling you the truth. I wouldn't do this unless I thought it was beneficial in some way.
You're expelled.
What?
I cannot allow somebody with these violent tendencies to roam my hallways and endanger my students. For as long as I can, I'm going to protect the students in this building, even if it means goodbye.
Ever since that day, he had never done anything violent like that ever again. In the end, he was only ever hurting himself. Without that coping method, things were never as mentally healthy for him. He could never cope as well as he could earlier in his life, when all he had to do was punch his problems, and then they would go away. But one problem after another, his mental health issues were rising. The minor, trivial things in life seemed to get him the most.
Oh, my back! Oh, my back! Oh, my back! Oh, my back!
But as frustrating as life could be, there was still some awesome stuff.
Guess freaking what?
What?
I love you, man.
Oh my god!
That is, until they broke up.
Katie, no. Don't do this.
I'm sorry, Eli. I just want you to be happy with someone whose hands you can actually hold. Goodbye.
Katie. Katie! No.
And as he sat there, he realized that there was nothing left in his life to bring him joy. And he knew just who to blame.
Dr. Austin Bandura.
Oh, it's Eli! Eli? How you doing, buddy? How has life been so far? It has been so long since I've seen you last.
Oh, you know, just gone through some terrible and traumatic experiences. Nothing unusual.
Oh, really? How about you come into my office and we can talk about these events and see if they have any psychological impacts on you?
Oh, well, thank you, Dr. Austin Bandura. I would love to meet you as soon as possible.
Excellent. How about 420? My boys aren't home and there's no hope in blazing it. We're also trying to prove the medical uses of marijuana has. So don't have any funny ideas when I say blazing it. So, my homie, how would you like to partake in a free association and empty your mind of all the adorable trash that's in there?
Free association? Isn't that just a fancy term for talking about how you feel?
Well, I'm a fancy guy. I prefer to use sophisticated terminology.
Well, I've been going through a lot of negative thoughts. And all of these terrible things that have happened to me just keep swirling around in my head. I keep wanting to blame the same person, but I'd rather not say who.
Dr.
I understand. So, have you been dealing with some inauspicious events? Would you care to specify?
Well, there were many people who bullied me when I was younger. And because of that, I didn't really care whether they got hurt or not.
Oh, I see. Would you care to describe the disregard for right and wrong?
Yeah, I don't care what happens to them, as long as I get what I want. Vengeance.
Would you say that you have a hard time emphasizing the way other people feel, Eli?
I've never really cared for the feelings of others.
I see. Interesting. Tell me more.
I've been very aggressive recently, incredibly hostile towards people and even inanimate objects such as vending machines and pencil sharpeners.
That's a specific memory.
And I don't forget my victims.
Well, Eli, you seem to be suffering from borderline personality disorder or antisocial personality disorder. But those don't seem to be very relevant to you, so I'll just cross those off the list. A little angel like you could never stab somebody in the back.
Yes, absolutely. I don't feel very comfortable with this. Mind if we go on a walk later tomorrow? I think I would feel more cozy about talking about my feelings then.
Of course, Eli. We'll talk on the phone later. Just avoid bringing your weapons of mass destruction in. What a fluffy cotton are you? Sleepy Hollow is giving me the spooks. Do you enjoy giving another feather the spooks, Eli? You must really enjoy this psychological process, putting down visual information, causing an excessive heartbeat, and confirmation of fear and terror itself. Oh, Eli, don't scare me like that, you silly muffin. And where did you get that battle axe? And sadly, I can't tell any more about this story because I'm dead, y'all. Deader than Deadpool. Just remember to floss daily, brush your teeth twice a day, buy Windex for your car, and once again, I'm perfectly safe. Don't worry about me. Being dead rocks. Woohoo!